I get emails about this week after week after week. So let's cover this topic. I'll cover it at a basic level and actually teach within training like the full gamut of how to do this properly. So let's get underway. And what we're going to talk about today is prop account trading and how you can set up your trade platform to talk out trade activity to a range of accounts. So I'll give you some examples of copiers. The ones I show are not the only ones out there. They're ones that I am familiar with or I utilize myself. But the key is if you want to trade multiple prop firm accounts, this is an initial kind of basic setup that you need to have in play to pull this off. So let's say I'm on the NT8 platform. So I'm running NT8 and I want to talk out to a range of accounts. Maybe I want to trade take profit trader accounts. Maybe I want to trade some trade day accounts or Apex. But I want my trade activity from my trade platform where I'm running my mom strat fully automated like I do. Or maybe you're trading the mom strat manual discretionary. You're trading the AIQ1 indicator reversal signals, or you're trading super bands trades, whether they be trend continuation trades or edge of the market's dynamic range to edge of the market's dynamic range. So what I do on a trade platform, and in this case, I'll talk about automation like running the mom strat, which is the primary thing I do day after day, is I'll trade on what I call a master account. So I'll designate one of my accounts as a master account. So let's say in this case, I'll use a take profit trader account that's an eval account, and I'll trade on that particular account. And let's say it's a 150K account. So right here on the trade platform, I'm going to turn on my strategy and I'll put it on a 150K prop account, an eval account, for instance. In some cases, you can even run on a on a SIM account. You can actually run your master account as a SIM account, or you can use a live account, like where you actually trade live. It's your account in your name, your LLC name, or whatever. In other words, it's not a prop account. The key is you need to pick the right type of account to be a master account. Now, can you use a live account, a funded account as a master account? Sure, you could. So in this case, I'm going to run it on an eval account. I have 150K balance. Now I have a range of prop accounts that I want this trade activity that's happening on this platform to be copied out to additional accounts. So in this case, if I'm on NT8 and I have an eval account, I might have, 1, 2, 3, 4, I might have 4 other TPT eval accounts that I want that trade activity that's happening here to also happen on those 4 accounts. So I do that through a trade copier. In the trade copier, I go and designated this TPT account, this TPT account number of this account size, in this case, 150K account. Hey, trade copier, that's my master account. So I designate which account's the master account. Then I can go in the trade copier and designate what are the follower accounts that I want that trade activity to copy out to. Then let's say I'm going to talk from this TPT account out to TPT account 1, eval account number 1. They allow you to have up to 550K accounts. So I'm going to copy that out to the other 4 accounts because I'm on NT8. NT8 doesn't have an internal capability to trade copy. So I got to have a way to trade my other 4 TPT accounts. So I need a trade copier. Then let's say I want to trade 3 trade day accounts. or 2 trade day accounts, and an Apex account, or 3 Apex accounts, or 10 Apex accounts, or 20. So let's just say these 3 here are Apex, and these are 300s. So I'm trading 300K accounts. So these bottom 3 will be 300K accounts. So all these are 150, 150, 150, 150. And why is this important? In the trade copier, my master account is a 150K account. In the trade copier, I designate, hey, whatever's happening on this trade platform, hey, trade copier, in this 150K account, trade on a 1-to-1 ratio. So that's pretty important. So in other words, if I'm slinging 5 lot MNQs on my 150K master account, I want 5 MNQs slinging on this account, on this account, and this account, and this account. So my 4 additional TPTs in the trade copier, I designate the ratio of the trade quantity, the position sizing. Then on the 300K accounts, I can say, hey, for every 1 MNQ, put on 2 MNQs in this account, or 3. You can set the ratio. So on these, I want to trade for 1 contract on the master account, give me 2 contracts. So in this account, 2 contracts are firing off for every 1 that I trade here. So if I trade 5 lots in my master, 5 lots are being copied out, 5 lot, 5 lot, 5 lot per 4 additional 150K accounts. Over here, I got 10 lots firing off. So I'm on a 1-to-2 ratio. Now, if I have a smaller account, I got to downsize the ratio. And then you got to think about it. If I want to trade 1 lot in a 50K account, I'm going to have to trade at least 3 lots on my 150K account. Now, back in the past, just to always make sure things didn't get screwed up, I would only copy from one size account out to the exact size. As trade copiers have become more reliable, and I'm going to show you some that I think, some that are like really dialed in, and some are, they're newer, but having some increased capabilities, then the ratios, I've noticed lately, I've not had any reliability issues. So that is a very simple structure to set up. And then the other big thing, this is a really big thing. Let's say you have a bunch of TPT accounts that are you have your primary TPT account and additional TPT accounts, and you're trading those under an LLC. You can't go and have, and I want to trade 5 more TPT accounts down here. Well, you're already trading 5 as it is. You're trading a master and 4 followers. So you already have your 5 tied to your name, your individual name, or your LLC. You can't be trading another set of 5 TPTs under a different name or some other LLC, because the trade activity is going to be exactly the same in this 5 accounts versus the other 5. So you have to be smart about this stuff. So there's more advanced ways of doing things like that, but that's not what this video is about. This is about just the basics. So you'd be shocked. I mean, you could be trading on your master account, talking out trade activity to 20 Apex accounts, to 3, 4, 5 of this company's trade accounts, to the remainder of your TPT accounts. I mean, you can talk out trade activity from one platform to a lot of accounts. The key is, though, if you're trading for a firm, you can't have with that same firm other accounts that are not part of your original accounts, meaning you can't be trading accounts on some other sign up and doing the exact same trade activity. If 80% of the trade activity or more is the same, and the entry and exit activities within 3 seconds or less, these back office software are going to pick up that, hey, Joe Blow's account over here is doing one thing, and his other four accounts, they're all doing the same thing, but hey, there's two other sets of accounts on completely different signups doing almost the exact same thing. Okay, flagged. Okay, let's go disqualify all these accounts. And then what I do, if I trade eval accounts on one set of infrastructure like this. If I'm going to have a trade account talk out to live accounts, I do that on its own infrastructure. I usually do that on Asus Gamer desktop PCs. You could do it on VPS or whatever. I prefer doing it on a desktop PC where everything's right there. I'm in full control of it. I can go in and do stuff in the software and not having to talk to a server, blah, blah, blah. So I trade the trade platform on my live account as the master, talking out to my other live accounts. I don't mix live account trading anymore with what's happening in eval accounts. And I don't have an eval account talking out trade activity to live accounts. I go live to live and I go eval to eval. That's how I do it. You can do it however you want. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. If you ever have questions on that, you can always contact us at info@gridalgo.com. Now let's go look at some trade copiers. Now here's one company, Affordable Indicators. I love this trade copier. I use it. If we go into products, we can see trade copier. And the gentleman that runs this website has a new YouTube video out. So if you go to the Affordable Indicators YouTube channel, he just put out a video recently on something else that he has that helps get rid of these ghost order issues you can have in NinjaTrader where Rhythmic and NinjaTrader get out of sync. That was a really smart thing, and I'm glad he added that because that was making me scratch my head when using NinjaTrader, talking out to either Trade-Evade accounts or other NT8 accounts or Rhythmic-based accounts, and that is a really smart thing that he's added. So anyhow, Affordable Indicators has a trade copier. Go check it out. I highly encourage you to read or go to Joel's from Affordable Indicator. Go look at his YouTube channel. He puts out some really good information on NinjaTrader 8 in general, but also trade copiers and other information that I think is critical to those that want to do trade copying, in this prop firm space. Okay, another trade copier, TradeSyncer.com. This has a bit of a more expansive capability, trading on multiple platforms. For instance, the most advanced cloud-based trade copier for futures trading. Instantly synchronize your trades from a single leader, or what I call master account, to multiple follower accounts. NinjaTrader, TradeView, Trade-Evade, Rhythmic, and more. So that's one heck of a great capability when you get to the level where you're starting to rack and stack a wide range of accounts. And they do have a free trial. I know there was some reliability issues with this in the beginning. That's probably affecting, if you notice, Joel's Trustpilot, I think, was real high, like 4.7 or 8. These guys are 4.2. But I know people that use this. I'm finally going to start using it on a set for my evals. I'm going to start using this and getting familiar with it. I've already done a free trial. I get how it works. I like it. It's all cloud server based. And I get it. I use something very similar to this when I used to trade a ton of FX prop accounts back many years ago. And it works across many platforms and feeds. So I think this one, could be very promising for the long term. There's other trade copiers out there. There's definitely others, Replicanto and others. These are two that I like. Affordable Indicators, very reliable. It's been fantastic to use. And then this new TradeSyncer, definitely worth checking out. And there's others. So, just go into Google and type in trade copier and go, do your due diligence. But I just wanted to show you how the process works, because a lot of traders that are coming in, they're like, okay, if I'm running automation on a master account, how many accounts can I talk out to? And I'm like, a ton. And it can be through multiple. You could be talking out to accounts at 3 or 4 other firms. So the ability to rack and stack and grow your accounts is mind-boggling. So if you have any questions, info@gridalgo.com.